Hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this stream. Before I even start, I just wanted to ask everyone if you can hear me well, if it's all working well. The reason I'm asking this is because I have upgraded OBS just before this stream, and it looks like this update is a bit dodgy. So I'm just like making sure. Maybe someone can tell me on the chat if you can hear me well, if you can see me well, if it's all working well. Okay, because it's really jittering on my side, so that's why I was a bit afraid that maybe you guys were suffering with that. But hopefully this is all working and no one has an issue. So if everyone is all good with this, I'll continue. I'm really sorry for the delay. I was just trying to update OBS. So welcome to this stream. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. As you probably noticed, this is all a bit of a surprise. As you see, I was supposed to be in LA. My flight was actually going to be at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so I was supposed to already be on my way to LA right now. But you know, this is what happens in the world of visual effects. Sometimes some surprises happen. So we were supposed to fly today. We were supposed to start shooting tomorrow. But something happened, like you know, the shoot was postponed. We don't know exactly when it's gonna happen, but at least that means that I'm gonna be in London for at least a month now. So we're gonna resume our streams as we are, just like we always do them. We'll have the streams on Monday, which is the one we're having today about gaming and Q&A, and then we'll have the actual workshops that will be on Thursdays, like it happened. So yeah, that is right, Lenny. These kind of things happen sometimes. It was a last minute cancellation. I don't know why. I don't know yet, because I'm having a meeting tomorrow about that. But I'm assuming, you know, I'm just assuming, of course. I'm assuming, you know, maybe there was some issue with acting. Maybe there was some issue with some technical problems. I'm not really sure yet. It's really above my pay grade, so it's not really my problem. But yeah, I had the flights, I had my bags packed. I had to unpack everything today so I can do this stream, because I had my computer unpacked and I had all my graphics cards and all my capture cards. They were all packed up because I wanted to do the streams over there in LA. So I had to unpack everything today. But I'm here, that's what matters. And of course, you guys are here as well. Thank you so much for being here. I know it was a bit short notice, so I'm expecting us to have a few people today, because a lot of people think that we weren't going to have a stream today. But yeah, so yeah, exactly. I was all packed up, all ready to go, and then no, I have to unpack. It was really late in the night as well, so I was almost going. But anyway, I'm going to start by, as I usually do, I'm always starting by just thanking my new supporters and my new followers for the amazing support they give me. So I'm going to start by Celine. Celine, thank you so much for the pledge of $10 on Patreon. Really appreciate that. You didn't have to be that. You know, you didn't have to do that. It is very kind of you to support me on Patreon. Thank you so much for that. Celine, of course, is also our moderator in Twitch as well. So thank you so much for that as well. I also have Rich Harper, which is a subscriber in Prime for 2 months. Thank you so much for that, Rich. Really appreciate that you're here for the second month in a row. Also would like to thank Lenny CG for the 4th month in a row. One of my oldest subscribers. Thank you so much for that. I guess I need to do some more icons now. Since I only did the 6 months pledge and then I did a 1 year pledge, I need to start making some more. Also, thanks so much, Tim Force Green, for the pledge on $5 on Patreon. Thank you so much for that. Then I would like to thank Chid Rollin for the follow. I would like to thank Shifty Eyebrows for the follow. Brandon Burzawa for the follow as well. Mantra268 for the follow. And then thank you so much for Omark BR for the subscription tier 1. Thank you so much for that. And Paul Shepard for the subscription on YouTube, Andrew for the subscription on YouTube, Tor Malstead for the subscription on YouTube, and then NK MGA for the follow, Lupolo for the follow, and then that is it really for us. I think the rest I already said last time. So yeah, thank you so much for being here. Let me just kind of tell you a little bit of what's going on, and also how you can I don't know if you guys noticed yet, but I'm so happy today. I got some really, really good news. So today, our nuke course is already more than double, almost doubled the pledging. So we're already on 170% funded, which is amazing news. So we have 38 new students coming into this course, which is really fantastic. The other thing that has really happened that was really nice is this thing here that you see here where it says Project We Love. This means Kickstarter as did a pick of this project. So this thing called Projects We Love is similar to the stack picks on Vimeo. You know, on Vimeo they always have the stack picks, and that means it's always on the main page. So if you go to the main page of Kickstarter, you'll find our course there. So for example, if you go to film, at least it was just there just a moment ago. Maybe it's not. Yeah, it is. So if you go to the film category, you'll see that it's actually on the main page. It's actually on the home page. Yesterday, it was actually also on the main page, not just on the film page. So we're really getting a lot of support from Kickstarter, which is great. So we have 170% funded already. We're gonna announce a couple of stretch goals soon. We need to still kind of think about them. So yeah, thank you so much for all the support. Also, I would like to just say to you that if you haven't had the chance to subscribe to my YouTube channel, maybe try to do that. I would really love to get to 20,000 soon. I'm almost there, so I have a live counter here, as you can see. I'm roughly 140 subscribers, actually 149 subscribers away from getting to 20,000, which is going to be a huge landmark for my channel. My channel has been running for 4 years. It's going to be 4 years in August. So we're going to celebrate the 4th anniversary of Hugo's Desk very soon. So thank you so much for all of you subscribing to my channel. But if you have anyone that you think that hasn't subscribed to my channel, maybe hook them up and let them know that they should subscribe to Hugo's Desk. The reason I'm saying this is because I really would love to reach 20,000. I just noticed that I lost my webcam. Sorry, let me just get my webcam up here again, because for some reason you guys don't see it. Sorry about that. Let me just get that thing going. For some reason it kind of stopped working. Sometimes I get these kind of problems on my webcam. I don't know why. They just kind of go a bit berserk sometimes. We had these issues before, you know, where I had to kind of like unplug the webcam and then plug it again. I think they overheat because it's really hot in London this week. So sometimes they just overheat a little bit. I think the webcam, the other one is still working. It's just the main one. So let me just try to see if I can put it up. Sorry about that. Really apologize for all these little weird things. But I'm just like trying to get it to work. It doesn't seem to work for some reason. Okay. Yeah, I don't really get it. I'm not really managing to get it to work. You see, this is the thing. I should have never upgraded the OBS, because now of course we're gonna have issues. That's always the case, you know. Oh, you can see me here. That's weird. Okay, so you guys can actually see me here. So let me just copy this webcam. That is bizarre. Why wouldn't you not see me on the main webcam? That is bizarre. Okay, let me just delete that one and then just paste this one. Yeah, there you go. Now you see me. Sorry about that. Not really sure what happened there. Anyway, I was gonna say, you know, if you have friends that haven't subscribed to Hugo's Desk yet, please go ahead and let's try to get to 20,000. But anyway, let's just jump into chat here. You guys have a bunch of questions already lined up. So, one Marando asks, I love your name, One Marado asks, there's place in 990. I'm waiting for the money. Is that a question? Are you saying that you're waiting for the money to actually get into the course? Are you asking me if there's any slots available? If you're asking me if there's slots, yeah, there is still some slots. So if you go to my there's actually no limits for the slots of 990. So if you go here to the main page of the Kickstarter, you'll see that the 990 has no limits. We only have 4 backers so far here. We can have as many as we want. There are some limitations on the group call. So for example, we only have 20 slots for the group call. We have no limitations for the Foundry one. We have limitations for the group call plus the licenses, which is 20 slots as well. We have limitations for the Showreel support and the private calls, especially because this is a private call, so it takes a long time. So we actually have only 5 slots. We already have 2, so we only have 3 left on this. What is actually gone is the early bird. The early bird, which was 890, that is all gone. So we have 20 people already signed up for that. So there's still some slots, yeah. So no, not a problem. And you still have 24 days to go. So you have plenty of time to kind of sign up. So Lupolo is asking, what is going to be Nuke course about? I mean, what field of compositing? So, Lupolo, I really don't fully understand your question, because compositing is compositing. Like, compositing is you know, everything regarding compositing. So this course, this Nuke course, if you scroll through the through the text, if you just go down here on the bottom, you'll see this is the full course outline. So you can see that we cover every single aspect of compositing, from keying to rotoscoping, to photography, to merging, to Photoshop layer support in Nuke. We also kind of like do Luma keys and tracking and Planner Tracker. This is a full production course, okay? So that means that we are covering everything you need to know to become a composer in the visual effects industry. So we're basically covering every single thing you need to know if you want to work like at DNEG, or if you want to work at Framestore, or if you want to work on any film company that is working in visual effects. We have like color correction, we have keying, we have expressions and gizmos, we have the 3D system of Nuke, we have CG compositing. Every single aspect is covered. So it's really not any field in specific in compositing. We cover the whole thing, because this is over 60 hours of videos, so it will basically cover everything, just so you know. So yeah, let's just so Marado follows up with a question saying, is it Nuke 12 true? If so, is the Nuke 12 true? If so, will you touch it on the course? You mean like, well, Nuke 12 is not out yet. So if the Nuke course, if Nuke 12 comes out in the meantime, of course we will show Nuke 12, but I don't know if it's out yet. At the moment, we're still running Nuke 11.3 v2, oh shit, I just realized that my PlayStation is set to power saving. I don't want that. Sorry about that. Didn't notice that until now. Just make sure this is not gonna switch off suddenly. Okay, yeah, the typical thing. Okay, now it's going. So yeah, so if Nuke 12 comes out, we will cover Nuke 12. Don't worry. So that's how we're going. So hi for Little Bit Float Point. It's cool that there's a stream today. Yeah, there is. Like I said in the beginning, I thought by now I would be 2 hours into my flight in LA, because my flight was supposed to be at 4 o'clock, but there was a postpone. They postponed the shoot. Most likely we're gonna only shoot like next month. So I'm going to be in London for a while now. So we're going to have the streams as usual. I'm also going to continue the Nuke course and the videos for the Nuke course. I have also a bunch of videos to publish as well. And by the way, I can give you a sneak peek on the video that I'm publishing today. So I'm actually publishing this on YouTube for the Foundry. This was my FMX presentation that I did when I was at FMX just a few months ago. So I'm going to just show you that. Let's just see here. So if I put that on, you probably, let me just see if you can hear it. Yeah, you can. So just gonna give you a sneak peek. So this is the presentation I'm uploading to YouTube today. It will probably be available tomorrow for Patreons, and then maybe next week for everyone else. This is my full presentation from FMX, sponsored by the Foundry. Just have a look, just a really quick little preview.
On that note, I want to introduce someone that doesn't need introduction. I have had the pleasure of working with him, met him for many years, called my friend, and Hugo Guerra.
Hello. Hello, everyone. So thank you so much for coming. I know it's been a long day, it's been a long week, but I'm very, very grateful that you can spend the end of the afternoon with me. So this presentation is going to go in.
So I'm just gonna scroll a little bit here so you can see what it is. So basically, I go through a shot on Vermintide, and basically what we do is we open up Nuke Studio. And I kind of guide you through. I'm just gonna scrub a little bit here. I guide everyone on how to actually conform something like this on Nuke Studio. So that means that we go through the timeline, we go through all the shots, we go through how we actually made the pipeline and conforming in Nuke Studio. So we start with that, showcasing how we exported all the plates and everything. And then after that, we actually go through the Nuke script itself. So we go through several Nuke scripts in deep compositing. We go through how I actually build this entire shot. It's almost like a disconstruction video, but it's almost like a little workshop. So that's the new video I'm publishing on YouTube. It's going to be going up tomorrow for Patreons, and then probably next week it will be for the rest of the world. So keep an eye on that. It's coming up here very soon. I just wanted to give you a heads up. Actually, I'm encoding it right now. Well, actually, it's encoded just now. I was encoding it on Media Encoder, and it's actually just finished, which is cool. Anyway, going back to the questions here before I open up Silent Hill. Juan Morado has a question about the new Mac Pro. So the new Mac Pro is a very hot topic these days, and I don't really want to get into a really big discussion about this, so maybe I'll do this discussion while I'm playing Silent Hill. But just to give you a really quick answer to what you ask, so you asking, what do you think about the new Mac Pro? Do you think our Redshift Arnold Katana will give it support? I think if not, if it is not dead. So, Juan, I know that everyone thinks the new Mac Pro is silly and that everyone thinks that the Mac Pros are stupid, but people are really do not understand what they're talking about. They really don't understand how these Mac Pros work and what is the key demographics of these Mac Pros. Yes, it's true that Redshift and Arnold and Katana, they're also, especially Redshift and also Octane, they're both supporting the new Mac Pro. So Octane already announced that they're releasing a metal version of Octane, so it will support the Mac Pro. Redshift has also announced that they are making a version for the Mac Pro, so both Octane and Redshift will work on the new Mac Pro, which is a great thing. Arnold already works in the Mac Pro because Maya is supported. Katana, I don't know. I haven't talked with the Foundry, but I doubt it because they've only made it for Linux and Windows. I'm not sure they will make a Mac version. Everything else will be supported for sure. The Mac Pro is really not built for visual effects. Like people are going to use it for visual effects, but don't forget that the core demographic customers of the Mac Pro is the editorial departments of the world and the grading departments. If you go to any company in the world, you'll see that every editing station usually is a Mac Pro. Sound studios use Mac Pros. So because they need that bandwidth, they need the speed of playing back 4K, 8K plates in real time. So it's mostly for the people that use Avids and Premieres and Final Cuts. That is really the big core demographic of the Mac Pro. If the Mac Pro can capture some of the 3D people in visual effects, that's even better, but I doubt it because even back in the day when the Mac Pro was still very famous, the old big gray box, it was never really used a lot in visual effects in 3D because it never really had a major support from NVIDIA. So I'm not really expecting that to change. I am expecting that Octane support and Redshift support will change the landscape quite a lot because having those two render engines supporting the Mac means the Cinema 4D will be native on the Mac Pro, and that also means that you can have Redshift in Maya, you can have Redshift and Houdini in the Mac Pro. And because the graphic cards that they're placing on the Mac Pro, they are so powerful, I think Houdini and Redshift will be amazing on this new machine. So I wouldn't discount it at all, and I don't think, even if it doesn't support it, it won't be dead at all, I can tell you that. And so for me on this war about NVIDIA, AMD, I don't think it matters because the Mac has to deal with AMD. AMD is now supporting Redshift and Octane. Everyone else will follow. I think eventually, I can guarantee you that with the advent of Vulkan and with everyone dropping OpenGL, I can guarantee to you that everyone will start just supporting both platforms, both AMD and NVIDIA. I can guarantee you that. And that is, I have reliable sources on that. I can tell you that that's going to happen. Because also, like, people don't really want just DirectX as a support, you know, like it used to be. So that's kind of something that you have to keep in mind. But it's only going to come out in the fall, so we'll see what happens. So yeah, 32-bit float is really right. I think the Mac Pro is more for editing, grading, rather than compositing, especially because Nuke is very core speed developable. Well, I mean, 32-bit float, you have a point, but I can tell you that I've been compositing Nuke on a Mac Pro for almost 10 years now. I have no issues whatsoever. In fact, every single job I've done in compositing for the last 10 years, I've been done on a Mac Pro. So I think a Mac Pro is super powerful for compositing. In fact, I have an NVIDIA card on my Mac Pro. I have an NVIDIA P5000 because I haven't upgraded to Mojave. So if you don't upgrade to Mojave, if you still have the old Mac OS, then you can have CUDA support. So it's simple for you to have CUDA support inside the Mac. It's not a big deal. But yeah, that's pretty much what I would say. But anyway, I'm going to leave you guys with that, and I'm going to just jump into Silent Hill because that's why we're here. But don't forget, keep the questions coming. I really want to hear more opinions. I want to hear more things. I'm going to switch off my lights on the top there because this is supposed to be a dark game. It's not supposed to be so much light inside here. Just switch off some of the lights here so we have a bit less light. It's a bit hard because it's really sunny outside. So anyway, let's just get back to where we were. So don't forget, keep asking me questions about Nuke. Keep asking me questions about compositing in general. Keep asking me questions about the Nuke course. Doesn't matter. You can keep going. And so we're going to continue. We were a bit stuck last week. Basically, this game, as you all know, is my favorite game. I play it every year. And I kind of got a bit stuck. But I know exactly what I need to do now because I kind of played a little bit this morning just to see where I was. And the main thing I need to do now is I need to go to the top. I need to go to the actual rooftop. So, I'm so sorry for that, Shantang. Oh, your name is all together. You guys have some weird. Sometimes you guys put the names together, and it becomes really hard for me to read. But yeah, yeah, that is true. Amazon Prime does not exist in India. I'm so sorry about that. But if you want to support my channel, you can always support it in Patreon if you would like. I have, you know that everyone that supports me on Twitch, they can have the replays of the videos, but they can also get the replays of the videos if they support me on Patreon. So maybe have a think about that. Now, Linny is asking me, do you have any experience with Silhouette? No, Linny, I don't really have experience with Silhouette. I've never used Silhouette in a professional manner. But I've seen how they use Silhouette in the industry. By the way, you guys need to let me know if the game is too loud, okay? I'm gonna just pump up the volume a little bit here because I think it's too low at the moment. But I think we're good. So let me just because this game has a really good sound, so I want to really kind of hear it a little bit. So yeah, so Silhouette is not something that I have used in production, I'm afraid. But I've seen that it's used on most companies in the world, and it's very powerful. But if you want to become a roto artist, then you definitely need to know Silhouette. But if you want to be just a composer, then you shouldn't really, I guess, you don't need to learn Silhouette. It's not really necessary, you know. So keep that in mind. Okay, yeah, I need to go here. Let's just go through here. Okay, so we need to go up. Let's see here. I need to kind of, yeah, that door. That's exactly where I need to go. Now, I'm on a phase of the game now that we have a lot of doors and a lot of openings, a lot of things. I apologize for that, but this game, there's a lot of, you know, this is a 90s game. Don't forget, 90s games had this problem. They had a lot of, you know, a lot of moments where you had to backtrack stuff. And this is, I'm on a phase of the game right now that it has a lot of backtracking. So that's, unfortunately, that's really it. No music so far, so, So Screen Sam, that's a nice name, Screen Sam. Let me just zoom in here a little bit so I can read a little better. So Screen Sam is asking, "Hi Hugo, do you plan on doing more of these Kickstarter courses in the next years? I'm very interested, but I still have a year left on my animation VFX degree, so I'm low on dollars and time." Okay, well. I am planning to do that. Of course, obviously, okay, sorry, I need to go up again. Obviously, keep in mind that the course I'm doing currently will at some point be updated. Because, of course, obviously, after a few years, the courses need to be updated because, there's new features in Nuke, there's new stuff happening. And so at some point, I'll have to kind of make a new course. But for now, I don't really have a plan to... I have a plan to release it again next year, so most likely I would say that we're gonna launch it on January again. So we're gonna at least do a third time on Kickstarter, for sure. But I'm not sure if we're gonna do a fourth time. We might do a brand new course for the fourth time. Okay, so that's... okay, let's see here. So I have... I remember there was something... Where's the... There was something to do here on the beginning. Where's the thing? It was like some railing or something. Because last time I came up here, there was a place for me to... There was a key somewhere. So let me just see if I can find it again. Oh, here you go. Oh, there you go. Now we see it. So some blood there. That's not good. So what's happening here? Let's see here. Okay. Okay, so there's a hangy key. It's just out of reach. Okay, so let's see. As I remember, I played this game many times. As I remember, I think I need to put the ball here. That's kind of what I think I have to do. Let me just try that. Let's see. Okay, no, it doesn't work really. I remember that I had to do something for the... Okay, maybe not. Let's just open the door then. There is a controller here on this side. Perhaps we'll just do that. This is where the game starts to be really silly. Like, the puzzles are always a bit obtuse. That's what happens on the 90s. So, there is a drainage valve. Do you want to open it? So, what do you guys think? Do I open it or do I not open it? What do you guys think? Do you guys think I should open it? What do you think? Should I open it? And while you guys are helping me to think about this, let's see... So, Juan Marado says a remake for Resident Evil 2 for this games would be amazing. So, yeah, but Juan, that's never gonna happen, man. You know why? Because Konami is never gonna put that kind of money in a remake. I hope I'm wrong because Silent Hill is my favorite game, but man, I don't see unless they sell. Thank you so much for the subscription. So Real Pixel Phil, I love your name, man. Real Pixel Phil has subscribed on Prime for 2 months. Just a little bit to the left. Just a little bit to the right. A little bit more to the right. Thank you so much for the subscription for 2 months on Prime. Thank you so much for that. It means a lot to me. So yeah, I wish Konami would do a version of this game, man, like Capcom did with Resident Evil. But Konami is much more interested these days on making gyms and making casinos than making video games. And I can understand because those things give a lot more money. So I'm not sure they would spend like 10 or 20 million dollars making a Silent Hill unless someone buys the Silent Hill property. I hope so. I really hope so, man. I'm gonna open it. You guys asked me to open it, so I'm gonna go for it. Dream is free. I know. I wish that was true. Okay. That's... Oh, I love that sweet transparency. Look at that. Oh, shit. Drain into the wrong hole. Maybe I could plug it with something. Yes, I can plug it with something. I know, Juan. To dream is free. I know. But, man... I don't know, man. I really hope so. I wish I could contact... Oh, there's a hole here. Okay, let's do that. So if there's a hole here, maybe perhaps I can put the ball there, and then the water goes to the other side. Let's try that. I wish so, man. And I wish I could contact Konami and tell them, guys, I'll do the game for you. You want me to do the game? I wish I could have that power, but I don't have that power. Once I have that power, I will do it for sure. Maybe I can do a Kickstarter to do Silent Hill. That would be awesome. Silent Hill is my favorite franchise in video games, so... Oh, look at that. That worked. Cool. Water is coming. I love that transparency, huh? So, okay, the key is gone now. So if the key is gone, you guys let me know if the sound is too high, okay? If the sound is too high, you let me know and I can try to lower the sound. Okay, so now I guess the key is gone because the water flushed it. Yeah, the key went down the drain. Okay, so where did that end up? Let's see here. So if I go to the roof and it goes down the rain through the roof. Oh yeah, okay, the roof is nearby the center, so it must be on the courtyard. Must be. Let's see here. Let's try that. Let's go to the courtyard. So let's go back a bit. Don't be shy, guys. Keep going with the questions, okay? Don't be shy. I know I'm playing Silent Hill, and a lot of people maybe are not gamers here, but hey, I am a gamer, and I'm gonna play this game until forever. So I'm just kind of checking. Okay, so I love this game. Okay. Mark is at. Okay, sorry. Nako Jamils has asked, how do you think is a junior comp supposed to behave in his first job? I mean, in terms of asking for help in making decisions. So, Nacho Jamils, I think you should always behave. I know this sounds, this is gonna sound like a no-brainer, but you need to behave as professional as possible. So first of all, you need to be on time. That's one thing I would say that you really need to do. After that, you need to make sure that not only you're in time, but also that people, you know, you always, if anyone asks you when a shot is going to be delivered, or if someone asks you when you think the shot will be done, you need to be very truthful. So that means you need to like explain to them how long the shot is going to take, and always be very truthful to your producer. So you have to be very open to your producer, because they're going to ask you when this is the shot going to be done. Then after that, you need to be sure that you study what you're doing, you know. So before you go to the work, if you get a shot and you know the shot has a lot of difficulty keying, then maybe during the evening, try to key as much as you can. Try to learn as much as you can by watching videos or maybe buying tutorials, you know, those kind of things. So, and this is all before you ask for help, okay? You need to behave in a very professional manner. And of course, they're hiring you to do the job, right? So they are expecting you to know how to do the job. Of course, obviously, there's limitations and there's limits of that. If they give you something very difficult, it's absolutely fine for you to tell them, guys, this is too difficult for my range, and I can't really do that shot at the moment. So I think honesty is the most important thing. Honesty. And that's really what you want to focus on. You want to make sure they know that you need to be open. If you don't know something, you need to tell them. If you are having issues, you need to tell them as well. Just be open, you know. Oh, here's the key. I hope that's helping your question. Other things I would say, in terms of making decisions, I don't think you're going to make any decisions, because decisions are not really usually something that the junior makes. That's that's usually the supervisor that makes the decisions. So I don't think you need to be worried about decisions, you know. So I've skipped a few questions here. Sorry about that. I noticed that I've skipped a few questions. So I hope that helped your answer, Nacho. If you want to know more, just let me know. So I have another question here from Rich. Rich is saying, even before that, Juan Morado is asking, being Patreon, with what rate a month can I ask you about a personal project I need to clarify? So if you want to show me a personal project, you can just ask me on, because once you're in Patreon, you'll have access to Discord. So if you have access to our private Discord, that means you can kind of ask me things all the time, you know. So it's not necessarily, there's no limitation there. You can just ask me things on Discord. Now, if you want to have a private chat with me on Skype or something, then you need to, of course, maybe go for the $20 Patreon, which basically gives you access, you know, to a Q&A with me and the group of people. If you want a private thing, then it's of course different. But you can contact me if you want. You can contact me on Patreon, and we can go through it. You know, it's not a problem at all. we can go through it. I can explain you how it works, you know. So just contact me on Patreon, you know. So other questions here. So Mark is asking, did you watch the last corridor video? I did watch it, and I really, you know, I think it's okay, the video, but I think the compositing is not very good, and I'm just shocked that they used the After Effects. I'm just shocked. You just don't use After Effects for this kind of thing, you know. Like, if you want to do real CG photoreal compositing, you need to use Nuke. You can't really use After Effects, and that's really showing on the video. You can see on the video that the black levels are not completely perfect. You can see on the video that the shadows are not perfect, the cleanup is not perfect, and I guess a lot of it is helpful from the encoding of YouTube. So YouTube encodes the image so much that I think they can get away with it a bit more than normal. But some of the shots that they posted on YouTube, I don't think they would pass the supervision of a real VFX company. So I think Corridor's video is nice, but you know, it's much more like a viral thing than anything else. I don't think it's as good as everyone thinks. But that's just my opinion, of course. I think Nuke would have done a much better job. And in fact, I think it's funny that on the beginning of the video, they're talking about how Shappy was made in visual effects, and Shappy was all completely comped in Nuke. So it's funny that you're using After Effects to comp it and not actually use Nuke. But anyway, they probably don't have access to Nuke, or it's probably too expensive. So that could be the reason, you know. Okay, so I have the key for the classroom, so I probably can now open up the classrooms if I just go over here. Probably just go there. Okay, so other questions here I have. Fritbit Float is asking, a while back I watched the Nuke Studio class of VFX PhD by Hugo. It was very good. Are there plans of doing an update to the Nuke Studio class? So, Fritbit Float, here's two things I would say about that. The first one is that, yes, that class is very old now. That was the first thing I did for FX PhD. No, it was the second thing I did for FX PhD. I think I have the key now, so no, it's still locked. Okay, so what was the key for then? It would have been for one of them, I guess. Ah, here we go. So I used the classroom key. Now I can get into this thing. So, okay, here we go. Here we go. Where is he? God damn, you're not gonna bite me this time, you fucker. So, I would say that I'm definitely... So, if you sign up for my Nuke course on Kickstarter, we do have a complete week of Nuke Studio. So that means that we'll have a lot of classes on Nuke Studio inside that course. If you want a separate Nuke course, only Nuke Studio course, I haven't really planned to make one on Kickstarter, but I am about to launch a couple of videos for the Foundry that will explain a little bit Nuke Studio, but they're very light, you know. But what do you think? Maybe I'll ask you this for it a bit floating. Maybe I can ask the rest of the people. We have 11 people watching. Like I said, we have a very light day today because a lot of people thought I wasn't going to be. A lot of people thought I was not going to be live today because, of course, I told everyone that I wasn't going to be doing a stream. So we only have 11 people. But maybe I asked these 11 people. Do you think I should do a Nuke Studio course? Do you think that's something that I should focus on? Should I make a complete Nuke Studio course for Kickstarter? Is that something that anyone here would be interested on watching or buying? Is that something that would interest some of people here? I'm just curious because I don't know a lot of people that actually use Nuke Studio. I use Nuke Studio for a lot of work, but I know that a lot of people don't use it, so that's why I'm asking, you know. Maybe you can tell me what you guys think about that. Okay, so I've opened those two doors. Oh, wait a minute, I've missed the door there. You have to be very careful, otherwise it's quite hard to follow this thing. So, I have a question here from Real Pixel Phil. Can you follow the course using Nuke Studio non-commercial? No, man, you cannot. The reason for that is because you can follow most of it, but don't forget that the Nuke Studio Nuke non-commercial. You guys let me know if the music is too high up, okay? Don't forget that Nuke Studio non-commercial does not include a lot of nodes, okay? So there's a lot of nodes missing on the non-commercial. So for example, you can't do 3D tracking, you can't use the denoise node, you cannot use some Python functions. So you'll be very limited on the course, you know, because while you're doing the course, when we do very advanced classes, you might not be able to follow them because you're missing the nodes to do the classes. So that's something that you really need to kind of focus. If you cannot afford the pledge that has Nuke Studio, that has Nuke, you could always buy it later. You know, you can always contact us and buy it later. It's only £190. It's really worth it. You know, you can buy it directly for the Foundry, of course, as well. I think it's really worth it because you don't forget that you then can actually upgrade it to a full license of Nuke, you know? So that's something that maybe keep that in mind, that it's very useful in that sense. Okay, cool, I can unlock that now. So now I have this one unlocked. Yeah, we have very few people watching. We only have 8 people, so it's really a shame that I told everyone that I was gonna go to LA. No one showed up today. But hey, doesn't matter. We have 8 people, but these 8 people are the best. So, I really wanted to go up, but I can't go up, I guess. I have, like, this is covered here, so I need to go down, I guess. I don't have a choice. So, other questions here. Let's see. Lenny is saying, when do you use Nuke Studio versus Resolve and Final Cut? So, this is a very simple question, Lenny. Basically, I use Final Cut for all my initial editing, okay? So, whenever I'm just doing the fast editing and the quick edits, I always use Final Cut, because then I can just use some proxies, and I can just use some quick edits until I kind of have an approval from the client. So Final Cut is my fastest editor, just to quick make some stuff. Once I have an edit on Final Cut, then I go to Nuke Studio to finish the project using Nuke and Nuke Studio. I only go to Resolve if I have Blackmagic footage to convert that footage, and I only go to Resolve if I need to deliver in a certain format, like maybe HDR or something like that. So I don't often use Resolve, I just use it for some stuff. So that would be what I said. So to answer your question, I use Final Cut for all the primary editing, the first phase editing. Once I have an edit which is a bit more locked off, I then go to Nuke Studio to conform everything. Once I conform everything, if I have Blackmagic footage, I need to conform it on Resolve instead of Nuke Studio, and then I might import it into Nuke Studio. So that's kind of the answer there. So let's go down here, and let's see. Okay, so it's been a while since I've been down here. Okay, wait a minute. Oh no, yeah, now I remember. Yeah, of course, because we weren't here yet. We didn't have a key. Can I go through here? Yes, it's unlocked. Okay, so now I can actually go through here, which is great. So I'm opening all these doors, which is much, much nicer, because now I can kind of like control the thing. There's no doors here, so let's just go down. Yeah, let's just go down. What's happening down here? Okay, so okay, this is not good. Oh, okay, wait a minute. Some body, I guess that's that doesn't look good. Is there anything else here? Nothing here. There's a door at least. What is these bodies here doing? This is not looking good, man. There's another door here. Does this go anywhere? No, it does not. Okay, so I have 2 doors. And so is this the bottom? Yeah, it is. Okay, the storage in the... Okay. Going back to the questions here. Rich Harper is asking, in a blunt sense, it would be good to know how we could be using it, as I don't really know why I would use it. Nuke Studio. Okay, well, Rich, Nuke Studio is meant for people that need to conform the footage to visual effects. So if you're handling an edit, like Nuke is a compositor shot to shot, you know, you do it shot by shot. But you don't forget that an edit usually has a lot of shots, right? It has like 50 shots. So Nuke Studio is usually where you bring in the edit using an XML or an EDL. You bring in the raw footage, and then once you're inside Nuke Studio, what you do is you convert the footage from the Alexa camera or the Red camera, or imagine the Blackmagic camera. That's why it's called a conform. But I guess that means we're conforming all this footage to an EXR that we can use in Nuke. So that's Nuke Studio is like the hub. You know, you bring in the Alexa footage, the Red footage, the Phantom footage, the Canon C300 footage, the 5D footage, and then once you're inside the Nuke Studio, You then align shot 1, shot 2, shot 3, shot 4, you give it names, and then you export shot 1, shot 2, shot 3 in EXRs for all your compositors to work on. And then once they start doing shots, when they start doing composites, then it comes back to Nuke Studio, so you can populate the edit. You know, you can actually basically put more, you can basically update the shots in your edit. I hope that made you a bit understand a bit more what Nuke Studio is. So it's really a conform tool, that's what the name is. So Sajels is asking, so the license that comes with the Kickstarter course has a full license of Nuke? Yes, it does. So the license you get on the course is an educational license. An educational license is a complete license. It has every aspect of Nuke, it has everything. And after 1 year, you can upgrade this full educational license to a complete Nuke license, and it would be just for a fraction of the price. So basically it's going to cost you about 75% only. You're gonna have a discount of 75% when you upgrade to the full Nuke. That means that instead of paying the whole £5,000 for Nuke, you'll pay only 25% of the license, you know, so it's much cheaper. So it does support all the nodes, it does support all the plugins. Yes, it's a full license, the educational license. The only difference really the only difference really is that it's not meant for you to use in professional work. You know, it's an educational license, so you can't really do professional work with it, but it does have every single thing that the other license has. Okay, hope that was clear. So let's see here. Rich Harper is asking, what would be a typical delivery format? You mean to deliver, usually you mean like what, as a master, or do you mean to deliver to a client? So if you're delivering to editorial, you tend to deliver, if you're, for example, delivering for a grade, you would deliver in EXR. If you're delivering for an editorial, you might deliver at an Apple ProRes or Avid. If you're delivering to a client, you most likely would deliver in H.264 or MP4, so the client can watch the thing on any laptop, you know. Okay, so this is not good. I have like two handles here, so I guess I need to push them, I guess. Let's see here. I can't remember what I did there. Okay, turn the valve left, turn the valve right, stop turning the valve. Oh, fuck's sake. I don't know. I have no idea which one. I'm sure there was like some kind of trick or some kind of thing that I missed, but I don't remember which one I should take. But I think this is a good point for us to do a break. As you guys know, we always do a break, so I'm gonna just like do a quick break because we've been running for 45 minutes now. So we're gonna do a little short break. Don't forget, we do a respectable and responsible stream here. So I'll ask you all to please go and stretch your legs. Please go and drink some water. It's very important for you to get the blood flowing in your legs. You don't want to end up like an old man like me. I'm now 40 and I have sciatica back problems and eye problems and all sorts of problems. So don't forget to get up a bit and stretch your legs, okay? I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back in a few minutes. I'll see you in about 2 or 3 minutes. You don't need to cut the stream. I'm just going to put a video as an intermission, okay? I'll see you very soon. Okay, so I'm back. I hope you guys stretched some legs. I hope you guys and girls kind of like went up in the chair and actually drank some water as well. So going back to this, I have a couple of questions here, so I'm just going to go through it really quick. The last questions. I hope, Rich Harper, that helped your question about the delivery format. I hope that helped. So Real Pixel Phil is asking, is the student license for 1 year? So not for commercial use, right? Yeah, it is. So the student license is for 1 year. You cannot use it for commercial work, but it's a full license. And then after a year, you can upgrade for an actual real commercial license, and it would cost you only 25% of the normal price. It's a really good deal, and I really would recommend everyone here. That's how most of my students have bought licenses. You know, it's a really good way to do it. So Rich Harper says that makes a lot of sense. So would you debar in Nuke for Red Sony Raw? So for Red, yes, I would debar in Nuke Studio because Red has all of the debarring tools there. I'm not absolutely sure which Sony it supports, so you need to kind of probably check if the Sony camera that you're using is supported by Nuke Studio. Unless, if it's not supported, then of course, obviously, you can just use DaVinci for that. But maybe, I don't really know off the top of my head the list, you know, of things. So, cool. So, we have a couple of more people online now. We have 14 people. If you guys have any questions about visual effects, if you have questions about showreels or about anything in visual effects, or even about the new course, you know, just don't be shy. Feel free to ask us. And don't forget also that you can always support me by subscribing to my Twitch channel. If you have Amazon Prime, it's completely free for you to subscribe. Don't forget to support my channel so I can continue doing this for many years to come, okay? It's very crucial for you guys to support the channel. Yeah, so let's just jump into... Okay, so I'm going to be very honest here. So I have no clue what I should do here because obviously I've been like, you know, I've been like talking to you guys. I have not been paying attention to all the cryptic clues that they leave. So if you guys don't mind, I'm going to look up this solution because I just don't know the solution out of the top of my head. I'm sure there was a piece of paper that explained exactly what I had to do. I'm sure there was something in somewhere that I read that it explained this, but I have no clue when that happened. So I'm just going to look it up. So I need to do turn the left-hand valve right, turn the left-hand valve right once. Okay, so turn the valve. Okay, so it would be... Let's see here. So I need to do the left one, right one. So I need to go right on this one. See if that works. Okay. Well, something is happening. Okay, cool. Well, then after that, and then right-hand valve left. Okay. Turn. So now I need to go to this one here. I hope this is right, man. I just looked it up on Google, of course. And so now I need to do right hand left. So right hand left. And that has to be twice. Okay, this is not looking good. And then again, left. Okay. Ah, here we go. No, yeah, it worked. Okay, cool. Excellent. So that worked. Excellent. So I'm gonna, as an idiot, I'm gonna go through. So a question here from Shagels: do they give perpetual license at 25%, or is it year one? If yes, for perpetual, can you keep buying maintenance? Yeah, so it's not perpetual, you know, you just get it for 1 year. So you know that Nuke, you need to buy the maintenance every year. So this means you buy it at 25%, you get the license, and then you just need to buy the maintenance the year after. So every year you'll keep having to buy the maintenance. But of course, on the first year, you get it for free and you just pay for that value. So that's how it works, you know. But you can go to the website, you know, I think I've, let me just double check. I believe I wrote it here. So if you go to my, I'm just going to show you really quickly here. So if you go to my Kickstarter and, Sajal, so it was Sajal's last, yeah. So if you go to my facts, so I have a section here called facts. If you go to facts, you can see here, let's see here. So, you have, can I use the non-commercial version of Nuke? You open this up. It explains how it works, and then it has a page here, so it has a web link. So I'm going to just copy this, and I'm going to paste it here. And I'm also going to put it on the chat, okay? So this is explaining exactly how it all works, okay? So I'm going to just, like, post it here, and then you can kind of, like, look into this, okay? Cool. Hey, Kaiser. Hey, Kaiser7, welcome. So okay, so Real Pixel Phil is posting here. If licenses processed in the software and discounted terms of the Foundry educational policy published on the web. Okay, so okay. He or she is a part-time or full-time student. Okay, cool. Yeah, it explains all of it there. Cool, excellent. So thank you so much for that, Real Pixel Phil. Keep the questions coming if you have any other questions. Okay. So don't forget. So let me just, I wonder why do I have like a little gift on my icon? I don't know why. What is that? I don't know what that is. I'm just gonna go, I'm just as any fool would do, I'm gonna go through here, see what happens. Okay, an elevator. That's not a good sign, is it? can't be a good sign. What's happening now? I'm screwed, I guess. God damn it. Oh, okay. Well, we have a cinematic. Okay. Look at the beautiful graphics on this. Look at that fire simulation. Look at the simulation. It's probably like 100 pixels by 100. Oh shit, this is a boss. Oh fuck. Jesus Christ, what is that? I can't remember that. Okay, well, I have the shotgun, so that's good. So I guess let's just go with the shotgun, right? I guess. Let's just kill. Ah! Oh, Jesus Christ, man, that's not good. What the fuck, man? That is a big fucker, man. He doesn't die as well. Man, he's a big dude. Oh, man, he's faster than me? What the hell? What the hell am I gonna do now? I'm just gonna run in circles here trying to get away from him. Oh, man, don't do this to me. Come on, come on. Oh, man, I forgot all about this guy. Can I go behind him and then just screw him? There you go. How many bullets does this shotgun have? Oh man, that doesn't look good. Ah, Jesus Christ, man. No, don't do this. I probably should check if my vitals are good. Kind of. I just get a little bit of a thing here, just so I don't die. Run for your life, yes, run for your life. Jesus Christ, he's big. You know, there's no controller for the. Oh, look, I'm gonna. Ah. He doesn't die. Oh, there we go. He's dead now. I'm glad I didn't use any shotgun bullets, because now he's dead. Jesus Christ, that was not nice. Shit, I can't see shit now. What happened? Okay. Stay behind him. Yes, that's what I did. Oh, look at that. Perfect CG from the 90s. Oh, is that it? Is that the only part?
What was that?
What was that? Such bad acting, man.
Who in the hell was that?
Who in the hell? Who? That's a monster. It's not who, it's what. What the hell was that? It's not like who in the hell was that? This guy is crazy, man. What the hell? Oh man. Okay. Well, sure. I guess so. Yes, Kaiser7, I have donated a sub to someone, so I guess I didn't know that you get like a little little thing there. So Marco is saying, hello Hugo, I'm willing to take the compositing course this year, but I'm new in this Kickstarter thing. Okay, what do you want to know? Please a step through for dummies. Okay. Hi João, welcome to the chat. Sure, I can do that, since we've just kind of almost died here. I'm gonna do it really quick, because some of you already did this, so I don't want to bother you, but the way it works on Kickstarter is this. You basically go to the Kickstarter page, and I'm gonna post it on the thing there, and of course, if you want to know more about this, feel free to contact me privately, okay? You can contact me on Twitter, you can contact me on the Kickstarter, so you just need to go to the Kickstarter, Marco, and you basically just go to this page. I'm just going to post the page here on the chat. You go to this page, and then in here, you can follow the course. It has 24 days still to go. The way this works is that in 24 days, we need to get at least 25,000 for the course to happen. Obviously, we already went through over that budget, so we are definitely going to go through this. But you see, like it says here, this is all or nothing. This project will only be funded if it reaches its goal by the 11th of July. So that means that if we, by the 11th of July, have 100% funding, then we do the course. If we don't have 100% funding, then it does not happen. Okay, so far, we have 100, so far, we have let's see here, 170%. So it's very likely that it will be funded, okay? But don't forget that from these 48 people, there's always a few people that don't buy it last minute. There's always a few people on the last minute that cancel it. There's always a few people that on the last minute give up. And there's also some people that have their credit cards not working. So last year, for example, we had 119 students and like 10 of them couldn't buy it because their credit card wasn't working. So it's not a completely given that this will happen. We'll see if it happens. I hope it does. So for you personally, Marco, if you want to sign up, you just have to choose if you want to sign up to have just the course, the scripts, and access to the forums, or if you actually want to be part of the group calls on Skype so that you can actually ask questions directly to us live and also share your screen to show Nuke Studio and show those kind of things. Also, you also have an option that includes a Foundry license. You also have an option that includes the group call and the Foundry license, and you have an option that includes Showreel support and private calls as well. So that's how you work. You basically choose the tier that you prefer for you, depending on how much money you have, and depending on what you want from the course. But feel free to read the entire text here. Feel free to watch the video. Feel free to read the facts here. We have a bunch of questions on the facts here, the frequently asked questions. Also check up the updates of what I'm been saying here. So just make sure you go through it and check it, okay? And if you have any questions, don't forget that you can email me directly in Kickstarter if you want to, okay? So don't be shy. You can always do that. Please do if you have questions. I hope that helped you. So let's get back to this thing. So I guess I can hear the bells. Wow, that is a big key. There is a key, Gordon key. Take it? Yes. Why would I not take it? Should I press this button? The boiler is off. Okay, can I turn it on? I guess not. Anything else here? Is this... the valve is shut. Okay, I can't move it. Is there anything else here for me? No, there isn't. I guess we just go out. Let's see what happens. Oh shit, it's back to normal again. Huh. It's like foggy now, so can I leave now? Does that mean I can leave? Okay, the other door is closed. I can't really go through here. Does this door open? No, it does not. You can hear some wind as well. This is not... oh, maybe I should switch the... maybe I should switch not to have the shotgun, because I don't want to... I wouldn't want to not have bullets later on, because there might be other monsters that I need to kill, so might as well save some rounds. I don't have the flashlight anymore. Why is the flashlight not on? That's weird. I've for some reason lost the flashlight. Okay. So let's just go back here. Oh. I hear a church bell, I think. I heard a church bell, I think. But who is ringing it? Okay, so the church bell would have been on the Balkan church. Okay, so I guess I need to finally go to the church. So we're gonna finally leave this place. That's great. So I guess we're done with this level. Cool. So where should I go? Is it all open? Well, I guess I've done everything. I think I've done everything. I don't think I've missed anything. Let me just double check before I go. Statue is done. All the doors were open here. Locker room. There's something on the locker room that I never really figured out what it was, but... and then the roof was done as well. Okay. Well, I guess that's it, really. Don't forget to keep going with the questions, okay? If you have any other questions, and I hope I've answered the questions, you know, don't be shy asking them again. It's not a problem at all. I don't mind, you know, I don't mind going through all the questions again. Don't mind really, you know, answering other stuff. So this is all about you guys. You guys are here. I'm here. That's why I do these streams. I do the streams to help you all. So don't be shy. I guess I need to go in. Maybe I should save the game. Let's just do that. So I need to go here, I think. Okay, cool. So now I can open this up. I'm gonna go to the infirmary and save the game. Because if I'm gonna go... how about networking games sometimes? Well, I'm sorry, Shijals, I don't play multiplayer games. Thank you so much, Antonio Baines, for the YouTube subscription. I don't play multiplayer games, man. I don't. I just hate that. I am a solo player. That's what I do. The only multiplayer game I play is The Division. I really like The Division. I haven't played The Division 2 though. Should I play The Division 2? What do you guys think? Should I play The Division 2? Of course, obviously I do play multiplayer games if it's like Final Fight or Street Fighter or things like that, but currently I am playing a couple of games. Actually, I can maybe tell you what I'm playing. That's probably a good idea. Let me just go and get them so you guys can see it. So I'm currently playing 3 games. I usually play multiple games at the same time. And of course I'm playing Silent Hill again. But Silent Hill doesn't count really. So I'm going to recommend these games as well. So first of all, I'm playing this game. So this is Days Gone. So this is a PS4 exclusive. Really nice game, man. Really nice game. So it's I really enjoying it. I bought this like special edition because I'm a sucker for these things. This thing has a little book, you know. So it's like a little miniature book there, which has some art. So if I open this up, it has some art inside for the game, which is great. And then it has also like the little metal box as well for the game as well. So I always like to buy the special editions. I always buy the physical editions because I never know if they're gonna destroy, like make the game gone or something. Then I lose the game forever. I also bought the art of book of this game as well. It's really nice. The other game I'm playing, or at least let me put it this way, I'm trying to play it. I'm playing this thing as well. So this is Sekiro, and this game, Shadows Die Twice. This is amazing, this game, but there is no way I could... play this game while I'm talking to you guys. If I play this game while I talk to you guys, I'll die every second of my life. It's a good game. Then I really love this game. So I'm playing this game here as well. The Pledge Tale Innocence. Really good game. Maybe I could play this one with you guys because it's not very hard. So this is an amazing game. Beautiful. Very good graphics. Very atmospheric. A great single player game. So these are the 3 games I'm playing currently. These are the ones. I highly recommend all 3 of them. So maybe one day we can go through that. But yeah, so you're right, Linny. It's a great idea to put the art book on the game, but here's the thing. I liked the little small art book so much that I bought the big one. Sorry about that. I dropped something. So I like the small little book so much that I bought like the little big boy. So the funny thing about this is this. Like if you look at the small one, I think this is so cute because I have the big art book and I have the little art book. Look at that. It's like the little brother that he never had. So of course this obviously it's useless now because this book is all in here on the big one. So like I said many times, I buy these books because I think they are terrific inspiration for compositing and for visual effects. Because if I ever want to see a good reference of zombie crowds, look at that beautiful thing. Just look at that drawing, man. That drawing is fucking amazing. This is a fantastic book. Really a fantastic book. Linny is saying, is Plague Tale and PT different? Yeah, it is. Like, PT doesn't exist as a game that you can buy. PT is just a demo that came out years ago, and it's not available anywhere. So, PT was supposed to be Silent Hill. So that's what it was, Linny. So PT was supposed to be Silent Hill. It was with Norman Reedus, PT. And unfortunately, no one can play it. I'm going to just put the link here so you can see it. So if you go here and you put PT, Silent Hill, you'll see what I mean. So that's the video. Where is it? Yeah, I'll go to Wikipedia here. So... well, actually, what you want to actually do is this. You probably want to see the trailer for... Well, no, not really. So I'll just put it here, and then you can search this. So this was the first collaboration with Norman Reedus with the Kojima. So basically, Kojima tried to make a Silent Hill game. And he did the Silent Hill game with basically Konami and Kojima. Kojima directed it. And there was also involved was Norman Reedus as well and Guillermo del Toro. So Guillermo del Toro was actually part of the story of the game as well. So this was going to be an amazing game. That was what PT was. So PT was something that got canceled. So basically what happened was PT came out, was a demo for Silent Hill. Then basically Konami fired. Basically Kojima left Konami, and then when Kojima left Konami, Metal Gear Solid 5 came out. It was a big problem back then. And then, of course, PT got cancelled. Then Guillermo del Toro left the project. And Norman Reedus left the project as well. Now, these days, you know that Kojima is making Death Stranding with Norman Reedus and del Toro again. So they got together to do Death Stranding. But, of course, obviously, PT was the game that I really wanted to see. So Plague Tale is really good. And that you can play on the PC. But, unfortunately, PT you can't get really anywhere. So that's it, really. So Body's ABC is asking me, how often do you need to travel because of work? So not often. I would say that maybe I do it once a year, but that's because I'm a visual effects supervisor, you know. That's why I travel. So I was gonna travel to LA for a whole month this month, and I'm still gonna go, but not yet. Did I save? I can't remember if I... Oh, yeah, I did save. So I'm going to leave then. Let's just leave. Okay, so how do I leave? So definitely, a lot of people do travel for work. So if you're a visual effects supervisor like me, you will end up traveling a lot for work because you have to be on set. So I tend to go maybe once or twice a year to a set. And so this year I'm going to spend like about a month and a half on set for a project for Sony Pictures. It was supposed to happen this week, but it was postponed, so it's going to happen next month, most likely, and that will probably be the only one I'm going to do this year. Then most of the other time I'm home. You know, I work from home these days, so. Oh, okay. What happened here? Nothing is happening. Okay. So I guess I'm back in the wild now. Look at this amazing fog. Never forget, this machine is 30 megahertz of speed with 4 megs of RAM. Okay, so let's just see where we are. So yeah, Linny, like I said, Plague Tale and PT are different. I hope that answered your question already. So we need to go to the church. Okay, so to go to the church, I just need to go up here. Keep the questions coming, don't worry. I'm here. Oh, Tsijals, thanks for that polygon thing. But you know, that's not a full version, you know, of the game. I don't think it has everything the PT demo had, but at least you can try it. I haven't tried that version yet, the PT, the remake. I would recommend you though to download it as soon as possible because Konami might remove it. You know, the snow particles are little plus sign. Yeah, they are. They are. You know, this is a very small console. They're actually squares. It's just that you're watching it through an interlaced. Don't forget that this game is fully interlaced. It's not progressive, so you're watching it interlaced. That's why it looks like a cross. Okay. Otherwise, it wouldn't look like a cross. It would look like a square. I can watch it as a square in here, but I'm not doing a hardware deinterlacing, so you don't see it interlaced on the stream. I need to like find a way of how to deinterlace the footage. I need to like find that way. I haven't really figured that one out. I need to like figure that one out. So real Pixel Phil, any opinions about the new Mac Pro? So we've already done this last week, and we did it the week before, and we did it just this stream as well. I've answered this question at least 5 times already. I would say that the new Mac Pro is amazing. I'm really looking forward for it. I use Mac Pros I've been using Mac machines for 20 years. I've used the Mac Pro, I've used the G4, I've used the G5, then I used the Mac Pro 1, I used the Mac Pro 4, and then I used the Mac Pro 6 as well. I've always had Mac Pros. So for me, I'm super happy that there's a new Mac Pro. I can't wait to work on it. I think it's very powerful, but definitely people need to kind of really need to start focusing that this is not a machine for the consumer, okay? People keep forgetting that this is not a consumer machine. This is a professional machine that costs the same price as a professional machine. So if you go to the website of HP or if you go to the website of Dell, you'll find that all workstations all cost 20, 50,000. They could cost 20,000. They can cost 10,000. Ah, God damn it. I don't really need to kill him. I guess I'll just leave. Oh, wait a minute. That's probably something. What is that? I guess I need to go here. I probably don't need to go here. But why would he show me that angle? Okay, well, maybe there's a reason for me to go here. Can't really remember anymore. It's been a long time since I played this game, so... But there's nothing here, actually. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, cool. So, so by mistake, I found the house. That's great. So my opinions about the new Mac Pro are really that the new Mac Pro looks absolutely stunning. The bandwidth of it is perfect for grading and editorial, especially for playbacking 4K and 8K. To be honest, the old Mac Pro was already really good for playing back 4K. I used the old Mac Pro editing for 4K anyway, so I think I think the Mac Pro looks terrific, and a lot of people are kind of like complaining about it, but they always forget that this is not a computer for the consumer. This is a computer, for a professional market. It's a computer for editorial. It's a computer for grading people, for people that do grading and people that do advanced visual effects. It's not really like it's like a machine that's going to compete to HP and Dell. So Kaiser7 says, do you know which specs are the best for a monitor? Oh, that's a broad question, Kaiser. What exactly are you trying to do? Do you want to do grading? Do you want to just do compositing? Do you want to just do 3D? What kind of things are you trying to do with your monitor? Or do you just want the monitor to do gaming? So why don't you specify if it's a gaming monitor, if it's a professional monitor, and what kind of speciality do you need to do on the monitor? If you tell me that, maybe I can then help you with some kind of... some kind of specialization. So I have a save point here, which is good. Mainly compositing. Okay, so if you're going to do compositing, then there's a thing you need to know. Like, first of all, if you get a 10-bit monitor, like a BenQ monitor or an ISO monitor or a color, HP color monitor, you need to have a video card that actually displays 10-bit. That's the first thing you need to keep in mind. This means that you can only have 10-bit display on DaVinci, Nuke, or Premiere or After Effects if you actually have a professional card. So that means you need an NVIDIA Quadro or you need an AMD Pro Radeon. Do you have one of these cards? If you don't have one of these cards, it might be that you don't need a 10-bit monitor, although it's always better to have a professional monitor. Because a professional monitor means that you can have a color accuracy. So in terms of specs, I would say for compositing, I would say that you should get a 27-inch monitor. And I think you should get a 4K monitor. 4K is really good for compositing. Oh, what do you mean, Sajals? The download link is gone. What do you mean? The download link. Not really sure what you mean. Oh, yeah, it's gone. It's most likely Konami has already put it out. So, well, Kaiser, it's not a problem. You can still use the GT 1080 because even if you use a 10-bit monitor, you can still run an 8-bit and you can still have the accuracy, the color accuracy of a 10-bit monitor, because you would see the desktop in 10-bit still, because you can have Windows on 10-bit. That's not a problem. So I still think it's worth it. But in terms of specs, I would recommend to get 4K. I would recommend to get 27-inch. And then I would recommend to get a 10-bit monitor. So I would recommend something like a BenQ. For example, if you get... It depends on what price you have. If you don't have a lot of money... If you want a cheap version, these guys are so annoying. Ah, man, what the hell? So if you need like something cheap, I would recommend this. I'm just gonna share my screen here and then maybe share what I mean. So if you need something cheap, I would recommend you to get. Let's see here. Where is it? The design monitor. So if you go to the BenQ design view, and I would say that you should get full HD, and you should get, yeah, so 26, 27. So you only really have these two. So I would recommend you to, let's see here. So this is the 27U and the 27. Oh yeah, so that's the one. So this is 499 euros. If you want, I can give you a discount. So just message me and I can give you a discount. So because I have access to discount. So that I would recommend if you want a cheap monitor. This monitor has 100% Rexness 09, 100% sRGB. It has HDR10. It has HDR Rec 2020. And it basically is a professional 10-bit monitor, and it's 4K. Very good monitor, and includes it actually is where is it? It actually is approved by Technicolor. It has 100% color range. It's fully calibrated from factory as well. It's actually verified by Kalman, which is very good. And it's 4K. What can I say? It's a really good monitor. I have one of these monitors. You can also have two machines. It has an internal KVM, so you can actually have two machines running in one single monitor with the one single keyboard and one single mouse. And so these are good monitors. It has also dual view, so that means you can have dual LUTs on the monitor, which is a really good feature. Now, if money is not a problem, then I would recommend you to get the photography monitor. So if money is not an issue, I would recommend you to go with this one, the SW271. That's £1,000, €1,000. So this one, this one basically has everything that the designer one has. The difference, of course, is that this one actually has. Where is it? I think it's this one has Adobe RGB as well, which the other one doesn't have. So it's a photography monitor. It also has like a hood, which is really powerful, because having a hood, that means you can block the sun as well. It's also yes, that's right. So this one actually has 14-bit LUT accuracy with delta of -2. So that means it has hardware calibration. It's not software calibration, it has hardware calibration. So it's much closer to an Enzo monitor. So, and it brings its own software for you to calibrate. So I would recommend that this one would be the one that you should go with. If you want to have hardware calibration and a more accurate monitor. But it's more expensive, of course. Now, the one that Rick is saying is also good. That's the old one, I think, isn't it, Rick? The 27 SW27 PT. So let's just have a look here. I think it's this one here, yeah. So Rick and also Sajels, this one here is pretty much the same as the one I showed you, but the biggest difference is that this is not 4K, okay? So this monitor is actually 2.5K. It's only 2,560, not 4K. So that would be the only thing that I would suggest. I still would advise a 4K monitor. I think once you use a 4K monitor, you never will ever use it again. And that's right, Rich. The puck seems like a gimmick, but it's not a gimmick at all, man. The puck is so useful. For you guys don't know what the puck is this thing. So you basically have this thing. You basically have like a little controller. And actually, by the way, I need to show you the new one. There's a new controller for that. So the new pucks are these ones. I have actually one of these as well. So if I go to, let's see here. So the new puck is this one. I'm going to show you. So I have this one as well, to design the new one. And the new puck is really cool, which is this one. Where is it? Yeah, there's one. So they've made a new one, which has a little wheel for you to use the controllers. And this is really useful because then you can kind of like click on all the settings on the table. You don't have to go to the monitor all the time, you know. So it becomes really, really nice for that. So, yeah. So that's my advice. So let's go back to Silent Hill. And okay, so I'm almost done on the church. Let's keep going, because this bloody bird is driving me nuts, and I don't want to kill it because I want to go away. Oh, great. Oh, okay, that's weird. That is very weird. Jesus Christ. Okay, so can I kill it? There you go. Just die already. What is happening with this bird? That's weird. That shouldn't really happening with the bird. That's another bug. Oh, God damn it. Okay, this is dead now. Okay, it's not gonna kill me anymore. That's cool. Did I miss a stop here? Oh yeah, I did. Oh shit, man, I can't go through there. Oh, God damn it. It's bloody city, man. I'm gonna go through here then. Okay, let's just go through there, I guess. Can I go through here? Yes, I can. Another dog, I'm sure. Oh, another one of these, man. Jesus Christ, they're so annoying. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna just kill it with a shotgun, because then it's done. I'm gonna kill it with the gun. I think it's probably gonna be better if I kill it with the gun. So I guess that's done. Dead, motherfucker. Oh man. This doesn't look good. Okay, so let's see here. So I'm gonna just put a little health medic here. I'm gonna get my stick again. Okay, and let's see here. So can I kill it? There you go. You're dead. Okay. Mark is saying, the other day I saw your Stranger Things Polaroid. I have the Polaroid. Are you gonna buy the new Polaroid? Yeah, I haven't tried it yet. You know, it was F-Track. The F-Track gave me the Polaroid for free. They were so nice to give me that. I haven't tried it. I need to my plan was I was gonna take it to LA and I was gonna take a bunch of pictures, but then you know I didn't went to LA. So, another one. Oh, and I'm not gonna bother now. He's gonna have to wait. So, is it this side? I can't remember if it's this side. Yeah, it is. Let's go to the church. Let's go to the church. It's Sunday. It's not Sunday, but we're gonna go to church anyway. So, where's the church? Church was supposed to be here somewhere. Okay, so it's just up the road here. Okay. I guess it's here. Okay, so that's not good. I guess that doesn't work. So where's the church then? Is that the church? Yeah, it is the church. I think it is. This looks like the church. Would it be the church, this thing? So can I just go in here? There you go. There you go. That was it. That was the trick. Okay. Ah, another beautiful CG graphics from the 90s. Well, that's not freaky at all. The quality is so bad.
Were you ringing that bell?
Were you ringing that bell?
I've been expecting you. It was foretold by gyromancy.
So bad, this acting.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? I've been expecting you.
I knew you'd come.
I've been expecting you, Mr. Bond.
Girl, right?
The girl? You're talking about Cheryl.
I see.
Are you talking about Cheryl?
You know something. Tell me.
Stay back. Nothing is to be gained from floundering about at random.
Okay.
You must follow the path. The path of the hermit concealed by flowers.
What?
My God, that's so
what are
bad.
you talking about?
Here, the flowers, a cage of peace. It can break through the walls of darkness and counteract the wrath of the underworld. These will help you. Make haste to the hospital before it's too late.
Ugh, Jesus Christ.
Wait, don't go yet.
My God, such a bad actor. Jesus Christ. He looks like one of the villains from James Bond. I'm expecting you to die, Mr. Bond. I'm gonna leave you here to die. Well, I'll leave you in this piranha aquarium, and you're gonna die, Mr. Bond. Expect you to die. Anyway, wow, that was bad. Anyway, I'm gonna jump into a little break there again. Like I said, we are doing some responsible Twitch streaming here. So just to finish off the questions here, first of all, don't forget I left a discount on the chat. So if anyone wants a 10% discount on BenQ professional monitors on Europe, on the European website, this code might work on any website. I'm not entirely sure though. If this code that I left, which is BenQ Experts 2019, if the code doesn't work on the European on another website, just message me and I'll try to get you another code. I'm not sure if this is just for Europe. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not sure, but it gives you a 10% discount on the monitors. Anyway. So, Real Pixel Phil is asking me, are you a horror fan? Yes, I am. That is my favorite video games is horror. I have every single Silent Hill. I have every single Resident Evil. I have every single horror game that came out on the PlayStation 2. Every single horror game that came out on the PS3, on the PS4. I literally buy every horror game. And sometimes I don't even check if the games are good or not. I just buy them anyway. I am obsessed with horror games, so I really love them. And so that's why I'm playing Silent Hill. And I hope I can play some more nice games. Anyway, let's just in movies as well. Yes, I love horror movies as well. I mean, look at my shirt, man. Look at it. John Carpenter, The Thing. This shirt is actually a shirt that I bought from the music tour. So it's on the back there as well. Look at there. So it's on the back there as well. It's on. Just put the microphone here. So it's from the tour. So I went and saw John Carpenter live twice already in London. So I saw him twice, and I actually met him. I met him. I have an autograph and everything, and yeah, it was really nice to meet him in person. So, but let's do a break, and we'll be right back. So don't go anywhere. Don't forget, we're just gonna do a break so we can stretch our legs. Don't forget to stretch your legs, get some water. Don't be the same as I did, which I've never did that when I was younger, and now I have sciatica back problems. So don't forget to do that. Okay. So I'm gonna just put an intermission, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So you're asking me if I've seen Suspiria in Hereditary. I have seen Hereditary. I have. I liked it, but I thought it could have been better. But I haven't seen Suspiria yet. I've seen the original Suspiria though. Sorry, I rushed up and down the stairs because someone was at my door, so now I'm out of breath. Sorry about that. But yeah, I've seen the original Suspiria, but I haven't seen the new Suspiria. So I need to check that out, of course. I'm going to show you this thing. So this was in October. I actually met John Carpenter in October, and that's me next to him. And he looks, there was a big queue for people to sign up the autographs. And of course, he was fed up of this. It was like maybe 20 people or something. It was a VIP ticket for the concert, and of course, obviously, he wasn't very happy. Of course, I'm very happy. Look at that. But he's not very happy. He's actually not happy at all. I guess that's good, because he's a horror director, so why would he be happy? But look at this. I actually brought up my VHS tape for the thing. So I took the VHS tape for him to sign, and actually sign it. So here's the VHS tape. So I have the original VHS tape of the thing, and it's signed by John Carpenter here. And I also asked them to sign the actual tape. So for those of you who don't know what this is a VHS tape, which is how we used to watch films. I've asked them to sign the VHS tape here as well. So this is, this is a magnetic tape that that basically the film. This is how we used to buy films. I don't know if you guys know that. I'm sure there's some old people on the chat here as well. But that's really cool. That's really nice as well. Anyway, going back to the game here as well. So I do need to do you think I should watch the new Suspiria? You think it's good? I mean, I really like the old one. So do you think it's as good or as bad or the same as the old one? What do you guys think? I have read really good things about it, so I think it looks good. Okay, this is a Flowers. Take it. Yes, please. What do I do with it, though? Yeah, remember those small tellies with the VHS 14 inches? Yes. They used to have oh, there's a key there as well. Okay, the drawbridge key. Okay, cool. Why not? So the woman left. That's weird. So this is a church with fog. That's funny. It's like... why the church has fog? But this is pretty impressive, you see, guys. Like, this is actually atmospherics in a real-time game with a 30... Remember, this game, the PlayStation 1 only has 30 megahertz of CPU. Don't forget that. It only has 4 megs of RAM. So it is pretty impressive stuff of actually having some kind of, just for the fact that it has atmospherics, I'm just impressed. So is there anything else here? There's a collection of box inside. Nothing inside. Okay, cool. Okay. I am definitely into the slasher Argento type of work, so I need to check it. I noticed that it's actually available on Netflix now. So no, sorry, on Amazon. So I definitely need to check it then on Amazon. There's a little, well, not that, but that's the, okay, here, cool. A health thing here, so, Okay. I guess, where do I go now? Oh, I'm in charge of church, actually, so maybe I'll go through the door here and see what happens. Okay, it's must be locked from the other side. No shit, Sherlock. Okay, so, nothing here. Oh, let's just go back, I guess, and see what happens. So, can I go through here? No, it's locked as well. Okay, that's nice. And then it's locked here as well. Is this locked? No, it's not locked. Okay. So where should I go now? I have no idea. Where should I go? Oh, okay. There's a cutscene again. No, there's no cutscene. Okay. Just back into the atmospheric of the city. So where do I go now? I have no idea where I should go. So I have a key for a bridge. I can see that there's a bridge there on the top. Can I zoom in on this thing? I think I can. At least I saw that I could zoom in. How do I zoom in? I did that before. How did I zoom in? Huh. I really thought I could zoom in. At least I thought so. Well, anyway. Let's see here. So I maybe no, that's well. There's a okay. Here you go. So it says there gas station. I know you guys probably can't read it, but it says gas station and then it says bridge control room. Let's just go to the bridge control room and see what happens. Because I have a key for the bridge, so maybe that's the way to go. Ugh, this guy again. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Okay. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, like when we were having all this conversation about the BenQ monitors, I'm currently reviewing 2 BenQ monitors. I'm reviewing the PD322, and I'm reviewing also the PD27. So expect those reviews to drop on my channel anytime soon in the next few weeks. Okay, well I guess I'll try here, see what happens. Oh, okay. Shit, man, this looks so good. This is some freaky music, man. So, if you guys really ask really a lot, I wouldn't mind... There's a rock drill, okay. There's no gasoline. Okay, so I need some gasoline. Okay, well, there's a gas station, so I'm sure that's what's going to help. But if you guys really, really want to, I can play Sekiro, but I'll let you know already, like, Sekiro is already very hard by itself. It's even harder if I have to play it while talking. So I wouldn't expect to go very well. Sekiro is an incredibly difficult game, but it's a beautiful game. I love that game. So, oh, okay. So I have a map here. I guess that's good. Okay, so this is the other side of the city. So that's another city. So shopping district. Okay, cool. Then I guess I can save again. So I need the gas. I need to go and get some gasoline. Let's just go and do that. So we've been playing this game. All in all, we've been playing it for 6 hours and almost 7 hours now, which is pretty cool. Okay. Play Grizz, a game created in Barcelona. What is that? What is Grizz? What do you mean? Is that a game called Grizz or something? Or I have never heard of that. Never heard of a game called Grizz. Maybe elaborate a little bit. There's a keyhole on the control panel, so I'm guessing that if I put the key, nothing happens because I need some gasoline. That's what I'm assuming. So let's just put the key and see what happens. Oh, it does work. Machinery is running. Do you want to press the switch? Yes, please. Ah, cool. It does go down. Okay. So I guess then I don't need the gasoline for this to work. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna click on this link here. Better be good. I hope so. It's gonna go down here, the path here. Okay, so... Oh, it's from Devolver Digital. Let me just pause this and... Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna just put it on the screen here. Let's just have a look. I hope I don't get demonetized because of this. Let's have a look. This is very, very nice. Thank you so much for that. No. Thank you so much for that little hint, Grizz. That looks amazing. Looks beautiful, that game. I can't wait to play that game. So it's going to come out on the Switch. It's set 2018, though. So is this game out already? Have you played this game already? So if this game is already out, I might give it a shot on my Switch. I haven't really looked here. Let's just see here if they have... Okay, let's see. Grizz, Nintendo, Switch. Do they have a physical copy? They probably don't have a physical copy. So is this game... Okay, so... It was out on December, so it's already been out for a while. Does it have a physical copy? Because I always want to have a physical copy. Okay, yeah, there will be a physical copy. I wonder if it's already out. Otherwise, I'll buy it. Let's see here. Beautiful art style, really. Where is it? Okay, so there's a pre-orders... no, not that. There's a pre-order here, I guess. Okay, Grizz. Okay, is that it? Oh, it's these guys. Okay, I know these guys. Yeah, they don't seem to have a physical copy here yet, but I guess I'll just keep an eye on it. Yeah, thank you so much for letting me know. I haven't seen the Devolver Digital E3 conference yet. I really like the Devolver Digital conferences. They're always very funny. So I need to watch it. I need to really watch it because I like the games that they usually play. The games they actually make sometimes. So that would be nice. I played it. Okay, you played it. Okay, cool. So you played it on the PC, I guess, because it's not out on Switch yet. So I guess you played it on the PC probably. Cool. Thank you so much for that, Mark. Okay, so let's just... this doesn't sound good, man. I can hear a lot of music. So the bridge is gone now, so let's go to the other side. See what happens. I guess we're gonna go to the shopping district now. So we're probably halfway through the game now, pretty much. Music is starting to go up now, so things are getting a bit more freaky. If you guys think the music is too loud, let me know. Because I know when this soundtrack kicks in, it really kicks in. So is there anything I can do here? Okay, there's a potion here. Let's just try it. Okay, so... Okay, health tip, yes! So, is there a door here? It looked like a door. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. It did look like a door. I guess not. It really looked like a door when I came in. Anything else here? No, there's nothing else here. Okay, so let's just keep going then. Oops. Let's just keep going. Me and my polygonal ass. Okay, so now I guess I'm on the other side. Okay, cool. Well, I have no idea what I need to do here now. It has a building, I need to go to the hospital. No Silent Hill game is made without going to a hospital of some kind. So let's just go to the hospital and see what happens. Here we go. God damn it. Just leave me alone. Always bothering me. Just leave me alone. So where's the hospital? Well, I'm glad I can buy it on Steam, but I don't like to buy games on Steam, man. I like to buy them physically on the Switch or somewhere else or the PlayStation. I just like having the physical copy because that way, if they decide to kill the game, if they decide to remove the support for the game will not disappear, you know? That's why I still buy physical games. I don't like the fact that a lot of times they just make games disappear suddenly on digital fronts, which is not cool, man. I really don't think it's cool. A lot of times games just vanish. There's a good example of that. For example, on Xbox, there was a really good game called... it was a fighting game. It was based on the film... oh, shit. What was the name? I can't remember the name now. Well, they're gonna make a physical version. It's on the website, so I'm sure they'll make one. But they always drop the... when it's a physical game, they always drop it. God damn it. I guess I probably need to, get the gun. It's probably gonna be better if I just get the gun. Yeah, I'll just get the gun, because it's gonna take too long for me to kill them like this, so I'm just gonna get the gun. Okay, cool. Well, I have plenty of bullets, though, so that's good. Okay. Okay, that one is dead. And that one is dead as well, so they are both dead. I saw. So Real Pixel Phil is asking. I saw the Silent Hill movie ages ago. Loved that pyramid head guy. So impressive. Is he in the game? So no, pyramid guy is actually part of Silent Hill 2. Okay, so Silent Hill 2 is my second, like one of my favorite games as well. But he's only on the second game. Okay, so he's not on the first game. Are they dead or not? Yes, they are. One downside to physical copy disc base is getting scratched. Well, the Switch is like a memory card, so... But Real Pixel Phil, you really need to understand that the thing is that digital games vanish all the time. There's a bunch of games that you can't buy anymore because they've just made them disappear. Because sometimes of sometimes because of licensing fees, sometimes because of music rights, they just make them disappear. So, for example, there was a really good game. That's the one I want to remember. There was a really good game for the Xbox, which was called Scott Pilgrim, which is based on the film Scott Pilgrim. It was a really good game, and because of the licensing agreement with the film, it was only digital. The game can't be downloaded anymore. You can't buy the game. You can't download the game. Only if you bought it back then. And I think that's terrible because that means that game will disappear. Like no one will ever be able to play that game. And that just sucks, man. It sucks in terms of conservation of games that you can't play a game anymore. Even though if the game is bad or good, it doesn't matter. I think from a conservation point of view, every game should have a physical copy. I just think that's the best way to preserve games, for them to actually last last for a long time, you know. So that's my opinion, at least, and that's why I still buy games all the time. Oh shit, this doesn't sound good. I heard someone is shooting. That's not good. I guess this is a save point. Yeah, that's good that it's a save point because I think we're gonna wrap up soon. So just gonna like I guess I can't go in here. There's a map there, so I can't get the map yet. Let's just get here. I'll give you an example of this digital world. You can't get Silent Hill. Like Silent Hill 1, the game I'm playing right now, you can only buy it on the PS3, or you can buy it on the PS1 like I'm playing the disc. You can't buy it on the PS4. So, well, this doesn't look good. Okay, what did you do?
Hold it.
Oh, Jesus. What
Stop.
the fuck?
Don't shoot. Wait. I'm not here to fight. My name is Harry Mason. I'm in town on vacation.
Okay. Well, don't shoot then.
Thank God. Another human being.
Another human being. There's so bad actors, man.
Do you
They're so
work
bad
here?
I'm Dr. Michael Kaufman. I work at this hospital.
So maybe you can tell me what's going on.
I really can't say.
Okay.
I was taking a nap in the staff
That's
room.
not helpful.
When I woke up, it was like this. Everyone seems to have disappeared. And it's snowing out, this time of year. Something's gone seriously wrong. Did you
Okay.
see those monsters? Have you ever seen such aberrations?
I guess not.
Ever even heard of such things?
Nope.
You and I both know creatures like that don't exist.
But he is incredibly relaxed for
Yeah.
those creatures to exist. He doesn't really think much
Have
about
you
it, you
seen
know?
a little girl anywhere? I'm looking for my daughter.
I'm looking for my
She's
daughter.
only 7. Short, black hair.
She's missing. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But with all those monsters around, I highly doubt that she's...
Alive.
Sorry. I didn't mean to alarm you. Your
Okay.
wife, she's here with you?
She died 4 years ago. Now it's just me and my daughter.
I see. I'm sorry.
Is it travel? Is it travel agents? Is that what he's
Well,
doing?
I'd better be going.
Oh, where are you going?
I can't just sit around here doing
What the
nothing.
hell? There's like monsters outside.
So
Where are you
long.
going,
Good
man?
luck out there.
Don't go anywhere. Why is he going? There's like, he just said that there were monsters outside, and he just left. What the fuck? Oh man, this game is not aged well. Jesus Christ. Okay, so is there anything else here that I can pick up? Maybe? No, I guess not. Okay, maybe this is the door to the entrance reception. Then I can get the maps. Is it? I hope so. No, not really. Okay. Well, nothing usual. Well, there's nothing unusual about this. Oh, okay. I've been signed out to the PSN. Okay, that's fine. I don't really need to be signed in. Okay, maybe this door goes to the reception. Yes, it does. Cool. So now I can get the maps, and then I can save the game, and then we can wrap up this stream. We went really far already, so okay, I'm gonna get the maps then. So I have, oh, Jesus Christ. Now we have a bunch of rooms to go again. Okay, and then I can save the game, I guess. Do I need to go to the other side, or can I save from here? Of course, you know, because a video game, right? Like, I can't reach because that's too far away. That's just ridiculous. Oh, wait a minute. Did I lose connection on the internet? I hope not. Really hope not. Shit. I think I lost the internet. I hope not. Really hope not. Are you guys still there? Can you still hear me? Because I think I lost connection.